And beginning to read with verse 7. But then we're going to begin to read with verse 6. I want to include that verse in the message this morning. It says, "Do not give dogs what is sacred, and do not throw your pearls to pigs. If you do, they may trample them under their feet and then turn and tear you to pieces. Ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be open to you. For everyone..." Turn 2 pages instead of one. Sorry. "Everyone who asks receives, he who seeks finds, and to him who knocks, the door will be open. Which of you, if the son asks for bread, will give him a stone? If he asks for fish, will give him a snake? If you then, though your people know how to give good gifts to your children, how much more will your Father in heaven give good gifts to those who ask him? So in everything do to others which you have them do to you, for this sums up the law and the prophets." You may be seated. The title of my message this morning is really one word: content. We've been speaking on most things that hinder our prayers. Hopefully you've been taking the words of the sermon to heart. Hopefully you've learned from these messages, because I believe that they've come from the heart of God. Romans 12:2 says this: "Do not conform any longer to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, His good, pleasing, and perfect will." If we like messages, and even admit they are good, but don't allow them to change our heart, then you've got nothing. Messages are made to change us. The preaching of the Word is meant to change us. I have heard too many people, too many times, say, "Pastor, that was one of the best messages I ever heard on prayer or some other subject," and then see their lives totally unchanged by it. Church is where we meet with God. Church is where we meet people in fellowship. Church is where we hear and learn the Word of God. But church must be a place of transformation. It must be a place where we can sense the presence of the Lord, as well as the fellowship of the saints and the hearing of the Word of God. But in the end, it must be a place, and we must be transformed by church, or it's not doing its job. Amen. We must go, or we must be those who go from faith to faith, and are filled with the power of God, and faith do even greater things than Jesus did. As of late, especially in the last 8-9 weeks, we've been experiencing an incredible outpouring in this church. As we did this morning. I believe it's just going to grow. I believe God's been doing something and answering our prayers. It's one thing. It is not just one thing that makes the kingdom blossom in us. It's not just the reading of the Word or even books. It's not just the fellowship of believers. It's not just the worship that brings you into His presence. But growth comes when these things converge in our hearts like a good recipe. My wife cooked for a wedding this weekend, and recipes have to be mixed together. And you can tell if one ingredient is missing many times. So taste what there's last thing, taste up what's missing. And I always tell them the same thing. I don't have a clue. I don't know what's missing. I taste food, I can tell you something's missing, but there is no way I'll ever be able to tell you what it's missing. You must have all the ingredients if the cake's to rise, if the cake's to be fluffy. You must have all the ingredients in proper proportions if the cake is to have the intended flavor and pleasure that you want from it. You can't make a cake without oven. You can't make a cake without heat or without the proper amount of heat for the right amount of time. Our Christianity is like a good cake. God has given us the ingredients, and it's up to us to not only include all the correct ingredients in our lives, but bake them in the oven of prayer. They're baked in the oven of prayer until they result in making us into the image and likeness of Jesus. The problem in the churches many times is that we have baked. in our lives many times is that we're half-baked. We come to church, sung the songs, go to move the Spirit, listen to the word, and worship with the saints. We eat the burgers and take all the leftovers, but when it comes time to pray, we are more like the disciples. So who Jesus said, could you not pray with me 1 hour? Then we all like Daniel, who contended for 21 days until his prayer was heard. In the passage before us, Jesus is not speaking about simple, pretty short prayers like, bless that person, Lord, and quickly, forgive me, Lord. He's speaking about contending in prayer until the prayer is answered. But the question that begs to be asked here is, how many truly contend until the answer comes? How many are willing to contend with the Lord, contend for the Lord? It's easy to give up. It's easy to throw in the towel. It's easy to let others fight the fight while we sit down on the sideline. Jesus. But the kingdom will not be advanced by the easy road. The lost will not be won by the easy road. The sick will not be healed by complacency. The demon-possessed will never be freed by those who are content to let them be bound. Did you get that?
Amen.
An unknown author writes this. I should have found it, didn't have the name too often. Do you know what is really sad? This lack of prayer in the church that we see today. This putting not just on the back burner, but in the garage, the powerful weapon of prayer. Has been a problem in the church for a very long time, hundreds of years. Fenelon, a French writer of the late 1600s, writes this. Of all the duties enjoyed by Christianity, none is more essential and yet more neglected than prayer. Most people consider the exercise a fatiguing ceremony, which they are justified in abridging as much as possible. Even those who profess their fears lead them to pray with such liturgy or sluggishness that their prayers, far from drawing down blessings, only increase the condemnation. Right? Ian Bounds, get this interactive, folks. No fun blessing. Ian Bounds writes in his book, Purpose in Prayer, when we calmly reflect upon the fact that the progress of our Lord's kingdom is dependent on prayer, it is sad to think that we give so little time to the holy exercise. Everything depends on prayer, and yet we neglect it, not only to our own spiritual hurt, but also to the delay and injury of our Lord. You see, when we don't do our job, when we don't seek the Lord as we should, it hinders His work in our lives and it hinders His work in our kingdom. George has many times expressed in prayer his disillusionment to the Lord concerning the few and number who attend our Thursday night prayers. This very week, as we were praying, he expressed his concern before the Lord. As he was praying, I couldn't help but think of how for 6 years I led intercession at Calvary. And in 6 years, in a church of over 2,000 adherents and 1,200 in attendance on Sunday, there was rarely over a dozen in attendance in prayer. Even when the pastor would call for special prayer meetings, there was rarely more than 50 in attendance. Take heart, George. From the time of Jesus until now, the church has been forcefully advancing on the needs of the few who are willing to contend. And I suppose that's the way to be. But that is not what Jesus intended it to be. If you read the stories of the great revival, you will find that where cities have been changed, and where strongholds have been broken, and whole regions have been changed, like the Inuits up in Alaska, you will find that the few were joined by the many in vision. And not just the few, and it was not just the few on their knees who transformed those areas of the world, but it was the many. The results are astonishing. When people band together and say, Lord, I will take the vision, constantly, there's a certain amount Jesus is building. Everything is building one upon the other. He doesn't just give one thought, but every thought is predicated on the one before. He's building. He's building here. Until I understood what Jesus was doing, I wondered why he would repeat himself in the passage here with ask, seek, and knock. But then I realized he has never really left the subject of prayer. He's going deeper. He's taking it up a notch. He is now giving instructions on what to do when it seems like your prayer is not being heard. That's what he's doing. When it seems like the heavens are glass and the devil is winning, and you are losing, he's telling you what to do at this point. Listen, people, I want to tell you something. This is not for the weak, and it's not for the faint of heart. If we are told to pray in chapter 6 of the Lord's Model Prayer, we are taught here what it takes to demolish strongholds and bring results in tough situations. How many people have ever been in a tough situation? How many people were in those situations just felt like, I'm losing the battle here. It's not going where I wanted to go. And you just sit there and you feel like you feel like he doesn't hear you. You feel like the heavens are brass. I tell you, one time I said to God, I don't feel like the sun. I feel like a second goes the harder you have it. So I feel like here. There are times that is what it feels like. We must go beyond the model prayer. And there's nothing wrong with that. Jesus gave us that. But it is, listen to me, initial. It is for anyone. When times of life with us, just pray what Jesus is saying. These are the general things you need to pray for. When we talk about forgiveness and provision and safety. But then there comes contending. Beloved, this is now warfare. Jesus starts out by saying that for something that for all intents and purposes is odd. In the middle of this passage, before it, he precedes it by saying, don't give the dogs with the sacred, don't throw your pair of pearls to pigs. If you do that, they trample them on their feet and turn the chariot to pieces. I kept looking at this verse and it seems so out of place. And it seems like, Lord, what are you talking about here? Why did you just change the subject here? What about the goals and things have to do with prayer? What do you think? What Jesus is calling sacred is the teaching that he has been giving them, and now it's about to give them. He's about to tell them something. It's a secret of the kingdom. The word of God is secret. Pearls are precious. To find them, you have to look for them in the bottom of the sea. Oysters, not on the surface. You can't just ask for them, but you can ask others who have fished for them where they might be. Once you are told where they might be, you still have to go out and try and obtain them, and it takes a little bit of seeking. And even if you do find them, there's no guarantee that the pearl is going to be in them. It takes work. It takes work. The Word of God is sacred, but so are your answered prayers. Jesus is saying that you're entering into the sacred. Your testimony of what God has done in your life is sacred, and it's not for everyone's ears. Jesus is saying that the principles you are hearing on prayer are sacred, and they are not for everyone. They will not work for everyone. I got news for you. They're not general. He's requested, he's requested. Remember, we talked about, he talked after he finished the prayer, the model prayer, we call the Lord's Prayer. He talked about forgiveness. He talked about finances. He talked about judging. Remember, he talked about all this. He talked about fasting. And now he's getting where he says, ask, seek, and knock. Now he's getting to the contending. Let me tell you something. You're not going to contend and win if you're not being obedient in those other areas. He's going to kick it back to you. Back at you. This is now college. You just went through grade school and you went through high school. This is now college. And you don't get into this, and you don't get it, and you don't pass it if you're not. If you haven't passed what's coming for this. You see what he's saying here? He's progressing. He's elevating now. He's telling you something greater. Sometimes we witness to people and they don't believe because they're hardened heart. They also will mock you in unbelief because of their blinded eyes. They'll mock your faith. I just saw on the news, I was watching the weather this morning, and they came out with a blurb on their little news thing that they do. And it was a girl who, her teacher in school told her to draw a picture about her favorite hero. And she gave him a picture, and she colored it in the middle of it. She said, "My hero is God." And they kicked it out of the school. They go, "Wow." They said they were offended. This is a little kid. Well, maybe they should have specified. The world doesn't always want what you have. The Lord refers to those who are quarrelsome. Swine or pig refer to those who trample underfoot the destiny of God. There's a man who comes around here every so often. There's a man who comes around this church, and he likes to pick up some garbage in the back, and it's not ours, it's over from the synagogue, and he picks it up. And he walks in there so often, and I try to witness to him, but I can't. Every time I try to share with him, I could be talking to him about, you could be talking about the moon, and he's talking about cookies. No matter what you do, I can't get through it, and he's mocking. So you know what I stop doing? I'll share with him. When he wants to open his heart, I'll share with him. When he wants to just trample underfoot the word of God, I'm not going to do it. Use wisdom, Jesus is saying in this teaching. Use wisdom. There will never those who will never see a miracle because they don't want to see a miracle. The Pharisees looked at miracles right in front of them. You can show them all the proof, but they'll never believe it's a miracle because they don't want to see a miracle. And because of that, Jesus is saying, shut them down. Now, I'm not recommending you shut people down, but when you get into that situation, understand that even Jesus, when he was before Herod, what did Jesus do? It says that he didn't open his mouth. He didn't say a word. So that Herod wanted to see a miracle. Here Jesus preached. Tell a story. He kept calling Jesus or calling Jesus. You know what Jesus said? Nothing. You know why? Herod wasn't worthy of the word. So Jesus didn't do it. Now Jesus is about to embark on something that's sacred. He says, asking will be given to you, seeking you will find, knock, the door will be open to you. For everyone who asks receives, and he who seeks finds, and he who knocks, the door will be open. What he is doing by the previous verse is saying that this is a promise of the Father, but it is not a carte blanche promise to everyone. It is not for everyone. It is for those who are pure in heart and earnest in their approach to God. Those who progress past the God bless me part to say, God, what is the work of your kingdom that we need to get the job done? Those who are willing to ask, seek, knock, press through until the answer comes. Fasting will begin to seek your heart. Maybe one of the best examples in the Bible of this is the story of Hannah. It's a little lengthy, but I want to read you the whole passage in the story of Hannah so you get the whole picture here. 1 Samuel 1:1, if you want to read your Bibles, the first chapter of Samuel, beginning to read in verse 1. And I'm going to read the passage. It says, there was a certain man from Ramathaim, a Zuphite, from the hill country of Hebron, whose name was Elkanah. He had two wives. One was called Hannah, and the other Peninnah. Peninnah had children, but Hannah had none. Year after year, this men went up from the town to worship and sacrifice to the Lord Almighty at Shiloh, where Hophni and Phinehas, the two sons of Eli, were priests of the Lord. Whenever the day came for Elkanah to sacrifice, he would give portions of meat to his wife Peninnah and to all her sons. But to Hannah he gave a double portion because he loved her. And the Lord had closed her womb. And because the Lord had closed her womb, her rival kept provoking her in order to irritate her. This went on year after year. When Hannah went up to the house of the Lord, her rival provoked her until she wept and could not eat. Elkanah, her husband, would say to her, Hannah, why are you weeping? Why don't you eat? Why are you downhearted? Don't I mean more to you than 10 sons? Once when they had finished eating and drinking in Shiloh, Hannah stood up. Now Eli the priest was sitting on a chair by the doorpost of the Lord's temple. In bitterness of soul, Hannah wept much and prayed to the Lord. And she made her vow to the Lord, saying, O Lord Almighty, if you only look upon your servant's misery and remember me, and not forget your servant, but give her a son, then I will give him to the Lord for all the days of his life, and no razor will ever be used on his head. As she kept on praying to the Lord, Eli observed her mouth. Hannah was praying in her heart, and her lips were moving, but her voice was not heard. Eli, of course, was drunk, and said to her, How long will you keep on getting drunk? Get rid of your wine. Not so, my Lord, Hannah replied. I am a woman who is deeply troubled. I have not been drinking wine or beer. I was pouring out my soul to the Lord. Do not take your servant for a wicked woman, for I have been praying here out of my great anguish and grief. Eli answered, Go in peace, and may the Lord God of Israel grant you what you have asked him. She said, May your servant find favor in your eyes. Then she went her way and ate something, and her face was no longer downcast. Early the next morning they arose and worshipped before the Lord, and then went back to their home in Ramah. Elkanah lay with his wife Hannah, and the Lord remembered her. So in the course of time, Hannah conceived, and she gave birth to a son. His name was Samuel. Hannah's first problem was that she could have no children. Second, Hannah's second problem was Peninnah. Peninnah would taunt her. Because she could have no children, this was especially hard at this time of year for Hannah. It was a hard time because they were going to Shiloh to worship the Lord. For others, this was a hard time. For others, it was like our Christmas or our Easter. It was a joyous occasion that was looked forward to. They looked forward to the journey. They looked forward to the worship. They looked forward to the fellowship along the way. But for Hannah, it was a heartbreak. It was a heartbreak for Hannah, not just because Peninnah was taunting her. That only added to the misery. For Hannah, there was no joy because she felt cursed inside. Imagine what it must have been like for her to go year after year to worship up at Shiloh. And each year she would see the other women. And the other women would bring to church their children. And one would say, Look at this child I gave birth to this year. And another one would say, Look at this child. I had a child this year. And then they would say, Look how my children have grown. And little by little, Hannah was smiling on the outside, but in the end, inside she was being torn apart. She felt cursed. She had asked God, like at the time she had wanted children each year, she would go up and say, God, why can't I have children? I want a son. I want a daughter. I want children, God. And year after year she would go home dejected. Year after year she would come back until finally she felt like she was just cursed, forgotten by God. It felt like it was something she had done wrong, because that's what happens, beloved. People get depressed all of a sudden, but they don't get their prayers answered. They begin to say, Well, what's wrong with me? How come other people get their prayers answered, but I can't get my prayers answered? What did I do wrong? What am I doing wrong? And she began to focus on herself, and little by little, the Lord uses that time, she's depressed. She's out and out depressed. I want to tell you something. This is a very dangerous time in a person's life. It's a very dangerous time because it's a time when the enemy comes in and tempts us to become bitter and walk away from the Lord. This is where the enemy comes in and reinforces the thoughts in our mind us, and God doesn't care for us, and God has special children. It is only the Word of God lodged deep in our hearts at this time that can hold us through times like this. It's only fellowship with other believers that will get us through times like this. I've been through times like this. It is in these times when bitterness towards the Lord can spring up in your heart. And trust me, it's hard to get the bitterness out. Bitterness is like a tree. It grows roots. And the longer you allow it to stay there, the deeper the roots go. And the harder it is to get rid of those roots. When we moved in the house I live in now, my parents first bought the house. When I was only 7 years old, there was the builder, what they used to do, by the way, and we couldn't do it today, you get arrested. But they piled all the scrap wood in a pile and light it on fire. Well, they did that in my backyard, and they left this giant tree there. And the tree caught on fire. They chopped the tree down in the end, but the roots were still there. And all of a sudden, it started to sprout up. We cut the roots, cut the tree down, and it sprouted up again. My father cut it, and it sprouted up again. You know why? The roots were still alive. The roots were still there. And bitterness has roots. And the Bible says in Hebrews, see that no one misses the grace of God and no bitter root grows up to cause trouble and defile many. You see, it doesn't just defile you, it defiles others as well, because when you're bitter, your bitterness spills out. Trust me. It's going to spill out. You don't want to let bitterness grow in your heart because it's hard to kill. Hannah could have become bitter. Hannah could have let her bitterness and soul tear her away from the Lord. But instead, she did what became a miracle. Instead of walking from the Lord, she went deeper into His presence. And in that presence, she does something that is very difficult for her to do. And Jesus even says, don't do it if you're not serious about it. But she takes a vow. What did she do? She just went from asking to seeking. She just increased her intention. Verse 10 says, in bitterness of soul, Hannah wept much and prayed to the Lord. And she made a vow, saying, O Lord Almighty, if you will only look upon your servants in misery. That's what she's describing her life. Miserable. And remember me, not forget your servant, but give her a son that will give to the Lord all the days of his life. No razor will be used on his head. That's a vow that she was taking, part of the Nazarite vow. She makes a vow to the Lord. You know what she's doing? She's dealing with him. She's not giving up, but she's pressing in. If you think about it, this is about as far as she can go. What more can she do? She's promising God that if He gives her son, I'll give him back. I'll give him back to you. Now watch. Here comes Eli. Eli misunderstands her and even mocks her. It says that Eli thought she was drunk and said to her, how long will you keep getting drunk? Get rid of your wine. Remember what I told her about throwing your girls before swine? Eli never said a word to his sons who were stealing from the Lord. In fact, his sons died. God kills his sons. Eventually, Eli is cursed and his family loses the blessing of the priesthood. Because he didn't rebuke his sons. His sons used to take bribes from the people, and they used to steal them. The people bought the best offerings, the best sheep and lamb. Instead of sacrificing like the people wanted them to, they would take them and put them aside for their own flocks and use them for themselves. They were stealing from the Lord. Eli never says a word to his sons about their wickedness. But here's Hannah, who was serious before the Lord, who was seeking the Lord with all his heart. Her heart, and he rebukes her. Not cool. There may be those, even in the church, who do not understand your desperation. And they may mock you. Hannah responds to Eli, not so much. I am a woman who is deeply troubled. I have not been drinking wine or beer. I was pouring out my soul. I have been praying prayer here about the great anguish of my soul of grief. Eli answered, go in peace, and the Lord grant you what you asked of them. Now, notice what Hannah does. Notice what she doesn't do in her answer. She does not tell him what she's been praying for. Never says it. It's not worth the answer. It's personal. He doesn't need to know, to be honest with you. He does not worry him. She does not tell him what she is praying for. She does not tell him the deal she's made with the Lord. Cast not your pearls before swine. You see where Jesus went with that? Passages that look so out of place. Fits right in. He knew exactly what he expected. Eli does take her at her word and speaks a blessing over her. He's in essence telling her that the Lord is going to grant her what she wants. Verse 19 says, early the next morning they arose and worshipped before the Lord, and then they went back to their home in Ramah. The father lay with his wife Hannah and his wife, and the Lord remembered her. So in the course of time, Hannah conceived and gave birth to a son. She named him Samuel. Who did she give birth to? Samuel. Samuel was the first man ever to be born, a prophet or a seer. With the birth of Samuel comes the birth of prophets of the Old Testament. Now, let's look at this and ask a few questions. All the time, Hannah thought she was cursed. Was she cursed or blessed? She was blessed because without her even knowing it, she had already been chosen by God. All the time, Hannah thought she was forgotten by God. Was she forgotten by God or being prepared by God? All the time, Hannah thought she was not loved by God. Was she loved by God? Never for a moment did He not love her. You see, what God was doing was preparing her and her son that she would give birth to for something greater than she could have ever imagined. Do you know there is no sin ever reported in Samuel's life? You know that? You know God only shows the man and the sin. There is no sin ever reported in Samuel's life. What God was doing was preparing her. God needed to bring her to the point where she would be willing to give her son over to Him so He could develop him and teach him to hear His voice. He wasn't going to be able to do that at home. She said, I will give you my son. And as soon as Samuel was born, he's 2, 3, 4 years old, maybe 6 or 7, says when she had weaned him, she made him a little cloak like a priest's cloak and brought him to the temple to be raised in the temple to stay with the priest, to stay in the presence of the Lord night and day. You see, that was what God had in mind, because God needed a man who He could speak to. God needed a man who would hear His voice. God needed a man who would be able to pronounce both His blessing and His cursing on His people. He would be a man who would be able to speak and to choose a day. He would be a man who would be able to choose when He wanted him to go and say, I want you to anoint a man over Israel, and it was David. A man who wouldn't just see on the outside. He had 7 brothers, and each one is called before Samuel. God, you had to be able to be a man who can hear the voice of God. When God said, not that one, 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 not that one. And He looks and He says to Jess, do you have any more? He says, oh, he gave that one. He's in the field playing with the sheep. Hey, that's the one. See, but Samuel wasn't in the temple. Samuel wasn't in the presence of the Lord all those days as a youth. What happened? You see, God was developing him. And God started with Hannah. God started with Hannah. God started when He closed her womb because He had a plan. Listen. Says something. First of all, she asked. Then she knocked. Or then she sought. But it didn't stop with the deal. It says that she kept on praying. Listen to what it says. As she kept on praying, knocking to the Lord, Eli observed her now. Hannah was praying in her heart, and her lips were moving, but her voice was not heard. Hannah had entered into the deep presence of the Lord. She's in divine communication. She doesn't even realize what happened. She's praying. There's nothing coming out. Nobody needed to hear it. Nobody needed to hear but God. And she has entered into a point where she's seeking the Lord in such a depth that she is in one-on-one communication with the Lord. And by the way, in those days, think about this. Whoever had it. The last person that had that is Moses. Think about what the deep presence of the Lord she's in. She's directly communicating with the Lord. She asks, she sought, she knocked. Look at the steps she goes to. When she goes to worship over and over, she worships. She seeks God and she makes the deal. She enters into the deep presence of the Lord, and there's the staring lips that can only be heard by God. She knocks and she keeps on knocking, and she gets her answers. She discovered the goodness of God, and that is what all our prayers are based upon. Jesus assures us of this very thing when he said, when she comes into the presence of God, the goodness of God. He says, which of you, if the son asks for bread, will give him a stone? Can you get that ready, please? Which of you, if asks for bread, will give him a stone? Or if he asks for fish, will give him a snake? If you that know your people know how to give good gifts to those who ask, how much more will your Father in heaven give good gifts to those who ask him? God does not give us evil things, he gives us good things. But there are times it looks like he is not paying attention to us, and there are times it takes some seeking, some knocking, a godly asking before we can get our prayers answered. But there's so many times that I've seen in so many lives of Christians where they give up before the time, before the answer comes. It becomes too hard. It becomes too strenuous. And so instead of just pressing in until they get the answer, they just turn and go to the world, or they go to a doctor, or they go whatever. I'm not against doctors. Don't say I said don't go to the doctor. But they turn in every other direction instead of saying, Lord, what do you have for me? How are your knees, Nancy?
Amen.
How are your knees, Nancy? It was Thursday night. She walked, and I saw her get up, and she was buckling a little. So what's wrong? I can't walk. My knees are in pain. I can't move my knee. Please. It keeps snapping. I said, let's pray. The first time you prayed, you know what happened? Nothing. You say we could say, oh, God doesn't want to do anything. I said, let's pray again. We're not going to give up on that. We prayed a second time, and I said, you feel anything? She said, yeah, I felt something go down my leg, like a trickle or something. Yes. I had that exact same feeling once in my back. And I said, try and move your legs. She goes, oh, the quickies gone. She said, try and do something you didn't do before you know it. She said, it's no pain. It's all God. My legs are there. So why you don't give up? And sometimes some things of water, God gets the increase. We used to pray for people when we had lives of people over at town. On top when we had lives of people. I don't pray for people like that anymore. I don't know if it's true or not. But we had lives of people. And sometimes I would see somebody pray for her, and I'd go over pray for the second, third time, and people get so upset. Oh, my prayer wasn't good enough. Why do you have to go back over there? Are you nuts? Are you nuts? It doesn't always work this first time. That's just the way it is. I don't know why. Trying to think of a man's name. He prayed for a blind woman for 7 days. That woman was evangelistic meeting. 7 days she came. Every night she did. Blasted by the Holy Spirit. Blasted her on the ground. She didn't get healed. On the 7th night, she came. Holy Spirit hit her. Her eyes were open. She was healed.
He said, God, why didn't you do it on the first night? Because I started on the first night. Amen. That took 7 nights. Hey, listen, I'm not Jesus. Okay? He can lay his hands and have it happen immediately. But you want to know something? There was once when he said to a man, when he says, I see people walking around with their trees. Yes. Even with Jesus, it didn't happen the first time. And for the second time. And it was here. You ready? In the movie National Treasure, Ben Gates, played by Nicolas Cage, is obsessed with finding the treasure of the Knights Templar hidden by the founding fathers of our country. It is the greatest fortune known to man, but no one knows for sure whether it is real or just myth. Ben believes it's real. Since he was a boy, he was told that it was real by his grandfather and then his father, who wants to find the treasure. He sets out on a quest and is led from one place to another, always following one clue after another that is all just seems to lead to another clue but never the treasure. Others have tried and given up, just believing it's a myth, but Ben won't give up. As Ben tries to follow the clues, he's dogged by a ruthless enemy who wants the treasure for himself. He is willing to destroy an invaluable document, the original Declaration of Independence, and kill Ben and those seeking him in order to get the treasure. The scene we're about to see, Ben and his friends have been left trapped in the room where they thought the treasure would be. Discouraged and alone, they feel defeated. And even if they do survive, they're ready to give up.
Yes.
Thank you. Right, right. Look. Stairs.
Then found the treasure because he wasn't willing to quit. Then found the treasure because he believed that others for it was a man. I don't believe this man.
Amen.
I think the treasure that we can find goes beyond the treasure, this earth.
Amen.
When the moment comes, we ask, we see, we knock, be content until we stare down the strongholds
Hallelujah.
and blessings. Amen.
Amen.
Let's get the word of platform. Praise you, Jesus. Father, we just thank you for your word. Father, we don't want to be as those who shrink back, who just graze the surface, God. Give us your word. Give us a lot of prayer, God. You told us what we need to do to get those prayers answered. You showed us, God, that there's times when it just doesn't happen so fast. There's times when the things in our lives just don't seem like they're going well. We've been abandoned by you. Your word says that the steps of the righteous are ordered by you. The word shows us, God, that if we content, you will answer. Far above what we can think. Far above what we even ask. Because you are a great and mighty God. You're here this morning and you struggle. Something happened in your life and you just struggle with it. You realize that God is saying, contend with me. I believe that God is saying to our whole church, contend with me. There's those of us who've been contending for 4 years now, coming here on Thursday nights. I believe that we've been experiencing is the beginning of what God's doing and answering those prayers. And I also believe that God wants others to join the fray, others to join the battle. Yes, it is true. And the blessing and the advancement of the kingdom has always come through the peace of the few. But it's also true that the many have tried to do that is expected of revival. The cities have been transformed. Drug cartels have been torn down in regions because it made them. So the question strikes me is, are you here? And you're going through something and the Lord wants you to contend, to go past. He asks a short prayer. He's saying it's time to get serious about this. You're going to watch some of these again.